After 3 rounds, we have reached the finals of the CAW World Heavyweight Championship Tournament, where we crown the first ever CAW World Champion. Mr. Nice Guy and Big Bad Brad have gone through adversity to reach this point, and now the only one who stands in their way of reaching their goals is each other. Who will be the first ever CAW World Heavyweight Champion? Stay tuned. We are back with episode 4 of this Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 GM Mode series, where we are using only created wrestlers on both Raw and Smackdown. So this is actually going to be a pretty big episode. Monday Night Raw is actually going to have their Backlash pay-per-view right after this week. But not only that, but we are going to be crowning our first ever World Heavyweight Champion. Again, the World Championship Tournament is coming to an end, as the finals is going to be on this Friday night Smackdown episode. That'll kind of combat the fans that we lose due to Backlash, because when pay-per-views happen, you know, that's the most prime opportunity to steal more fans because you have that extra show. But we are also going to have the United States Championship on the line. I have some guys in mind that I believe deserve a shot at the title based on these past few weeks. And we'll see who comes out on top and who ends up leading this series as the inaugural United States champion as well. Let's go check out this card. All right, so we are here with the April 26th match card for Friday Night Smackdown. The opening match that we're going to have is going to be Billy Spade versus Delano Anderson, two really great faces on the roster. They both haven't really had the most success the past week or so. So they're going to battle it out. And Bruiser Jones is actually going to watch this match, as him and Billy Spade haven't really been seeing eye to eye. They weren't able to get a victory as a tag team last week, and Bruiser Jones took it out on Billy Spade right afterwards, and he's still not done, as he wants to watch Spade face Delano Anderson. Let's see if this affects Billy Spade in this match. Again, we're simulating here. No, Bruiser Jones' appearance at ringside does not affect Billy Spade. Cowboy Billy Spade, you know, maybe that was enough to motivate him to get this W here against Delano Anderson, who is also a pretty solid talent here in the WWE. Second match here is going to be Bo Williams versus Chris Classic. Both of these guys having somewhat of a disappointing season so far. Bo Williams got upset as the number 1 seed in the World Championship Tournament last week in that semifinals match against Big Bad Brad. And then Chris Classic, you know, a guy that we thought would probably get a nice little run in the tournament, didn't get that run, and then I think he has yet to win his first match, going 0-3 so far in this series here. Let's see if he can get his first win. Again, Bo Williams, top-rated guy in the series, but he has yet to find his first victory as well. Here we go. Chris Classic with the huge victory over Bo Williams. Again, overalls don't mean anything here, especially when the simulation, anything is possible. You just have to be winning at the right time, and this will actually be awesome for Chris Classic. Maybe gives him some momentum. Bo, we're going to have to try to see if you can get out of this slump here. Now we have Jamal Curry versus Azrael in a hardcore match. This is just a random hardcore match that I wanted to throw out there. Two guys that, you know, let's get something sparking. Let's get something going over here. Let's get something, you know, one of these two guys, they win this hardcore match. It'd be huge for both of them. Azrael upset in the first round. Jamal Curry ended up getting a nice little victory with Kyle Ryder last week. So let's see what happens here in this hardcore match. Who will come out on top? Azrael with a huge victory over Jamal Curry over here, keeps himself afloat even after that loss, that upsetting loss last week against Mr. Nice Guy. All right, and we are here for the United States Championship, where we are getting the title on the line in a triple threat ladder match. So we have Bruiser Jones, who has been doing pretty well ever since he got knocked out of this World Championship Tournament. You know, since then, he has come out with many wins. He's gone and wrestled multiple matches on certain cards. Just he's been going out there putting in work, all right? Silent work, but it's work nonetheless. And then we have Kyle Ryder, whose brother won the Intercontinental Championship just last week. So how cool would it be if both brothers are holding the mid-card titles on not just Raw, but now SmackDown as well? Kyle Ryder has been doing amazing since being eliminated by Bo Williams in the tournament here. And then we have Blake Austin, who lost to Big Bad Brad in the first round, or actually the quarterfinal round of the World Championship tournament. But since then, he has not looked back. He has been on a tear since that loss. Again, I believe he's the second most popular guy on the roster. So let's see if he can pull this out. Again, this isn't going to be simulated. It's for the title. So we are going to watch this match, or watch the highlights and the clips of this match, and you got to earn this. If you want to be the champion, you got to earn it, and these three are going to battle it out. Let's check it out. Here we go, a triple threat ladder match for the United States Championship. Kyle Ryder, Bruiser Jones, Blake Austin. Who will be our first United States champion? Let's get it. Major powerbomb coming down! And he forces his face into the mat! And Ryder, he throws Bruiser off the ladder. Does he have it? Does he have it? And Bruiser with a punch. He throws him down. Bruiser reaches up. Bruiser reaches up. Does he have the belts? Does he have the belts? United States Champion Bruiser Jones does it. Bruiser Jones does it. He is the United States Champion, surviving this triple threat ladder match. Bruiser Jones from Detroit, Michigan. What a match this was. It could have went any which way, but Bruiser Jones becoming the first champion here on Friday Night SmackDown. And up next, we are going to see who the world champion is. But right now, this is a moment for Bruiser Jones to cherish as he makes history here in this Created Wrestlers League. Huge victory for Bruiser Jones over here, the first ever United States champion on this channel. Congratulations to him. Very great efforts from Kyle Ryder and Blake Austin. They were doing a lot, just throwing each other off that ladder. We're going to move into this next match, which is the main event. And you guys know what that is. This is the World Heavyweight Championship match. This is the finals of our World Heavyweight Championship tournament, week 4. We have gone through what? This is the 4th round of this tournament. These guys are both undefeated. Both guys actually have had such a crazy story to get to this point. Mr. Nice Guy had to go ahead and get multiple upsets during this tournament. He was the absolute lowest seed in this tournament. Seed number 11 out of 11. Last week, he beat the number 2 seed in Ezrael, upsetting him to get himself to the finals. And then Big Bad Brad, we remember that first week, he was up against Hollywood Blake Austin. He got hit by that finisher like 3 times, but still found a way to come back. And then last time, he faced Bo Williams, the number 1 seed of the tournament, the guy that was predicted or set up in a place to win. He faced that guy and dominated him in order to get himself to the finals here, where he's facing Mr. Nice Guy, who is, again, gone absolutely crazy. But We're going to see who's going to be the new World Heavyweight Champion. You got to earn your place here, earn your spot here. We're going to watch this match. Who's going to be the face of Smackdown? Let's see. Here we go. Big Bad Brad, Mr. Nice Guy, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Taking him up with a spine buster. His finisher, he's going, good. He's going for the pin, 1, 2, no, the kick out. Scoop slam. Spear. Is he gonna make him tap? For the world title? The world title's on the line, and he gives up! Big Bad Brad makes Mr. Nice Guy tap out. The first time in simulation where we witness a tap out in a match, and that's what gets him the world title. That is what gets him the world title. He is the first ever world champion here on Friday Night Smackdown in this created league. He has made history here. Big Bad Brad. This is CAW Friday Night Smackdown. The face of Friday Night Smackdown. Big Bad Brad. Congratulations to our first world champion. Alright, so this is going to conclude the World Championship Tournament. Big Bad Brad is our first ever World Heavyweight Champion as he wins the title in dominant fashion, not only getting the victory, but making Mr. Nice Guy tap out in the finals. He put an end to the Cinderella story that was Mr. Nice Guy, and Big Bad Brad becomes the World Champion. What a way to get to the title there. Pulling up the comeback in his first round match against Blake Austin, and then what he did to Bo Williams last week, and he just maintained that dominance to this match here and is now our world champion. Definitely earned it here in that match. All right, so we look at the fan change, and yet again, so Raw only gained 100,000 fans, but they also included the Backlash results as well, so that kind of helped them get a few more fans there. But I believe if there wasn't a Backlash, I think we would have won that week. Let's see what's the headline here for Backlash. They got a good 0.5 star on their show. Now we're looking here. There's a new champion, and the champ's name is Ray Ryder World Tag Team Championship. So now not only is he the Intercontinental Champion, but he is a World Tag Team Champion. We will see who he paired up with. I believe it was Gladiator and Dr. Walters, who were the tag team champions beforehand. Let's see what happened here. The SmackDown general manager took a moment to address the Raw fans. Until a surprise was promised in the future, the ratings showed fans switching channels immediately. Yep, so we did a little slander promotion on our show, so that also helped us a little bit against Raw during their Backlash pay-per-view. And then they're talking about Joel Udo, their former Intercontinental Champion, who can't get a match, can't get a victory. He's in his fifth loss in a row. That's why I don't crown my champions early on, because you don't know how or who's going to come out on top, who's going to be firing out right out the gate, right? So he probably started out as their first Intercontinental Champion and is just proving not to have not to be at that caliber currently in this series. Now we are looking at a sleeper match with Zach Frost. So again, Raw doing pretty great here with their matches as well as their pay-per-views. Alright, we're going to look at our Smackdown card from this past week. Again, half stars, Billy Spade's win. This one had a no star, so Bo Williams and Chris Classic was a really bad draw. Low popularities here. Then we got Jamal Curry, Azrael, Bruiser, Kyle Ryder, Blake Austin, those guys, right? So that was our card. I'm pretty sure the Raw was also the same thing, but we want to see what they did on their show. So Lisa Lee beats Rachel. Tank with Hannah beats Ricky Nash and Joel Udo. Tank's been doing pretty good the past couple weeks for them. Casey Jackson defends the women's championship. So this is her, you know, she's obviously the best woman on the show right now for them. Ray Ryder defeated Gladiator with Sasuke. So that's actually a pretty good pairing over there. And Ray Ryder taking the victory. That's a pretty big win for him. And then Zach Frost beats Dr. Walters and Super Dude. Another great win. Anything over Dr. Walters is good because I think he's the number one guy. Maybe Ray Ryder is right now, but he was the number one guy for the early weeks in the simulation. So we go to Backlash and no matches for the second one. Third one, Ricky Nash and Rachel over Midnight and Joel Udo. Zach Frost again over Super Dude and Tank. So he ends Tank's little run that he had. Ray Ryder and Sasuke over Dr. Walters and Gladiator. So Sasuke is now the World Tag Team Champion, as well as I believe he was the World Champion. So he's got 2 titles. Ray Ryder's got 2 titles. That is a power duo right here. And what happens in the main event? The Women's Championship actually changes hands with Lisa Lee defeating Casey Jackson. So now the power shift changed. Casey Jackson was the number 1 women's champion for them, but no, instead it is Lisa Lee. Looking at the changes in popularity with our roster, we've got Brad at a 31, so he shoots up pretty high. Bruiser Jones is now at a 25. Mr. Nice Guy drops down to a 25. Blake Austin to a 24. And then if we look at Azrael, he's now up to a 23. Everybody else we can go check out as well. You can, check that out. Looking at our fan support, 4,770,000. 5,230,000. Again, it could be a lot worse. They just had their pay-per-view. Now I think it's time we start striking back at these guys these next few weeks. All right, and then finally, we're going to look at this power ranking, this Power 25. Ray Ryder, the Intercontinental and World Tag Team Champion, is number 1. Brad, Big Bad Brad, is number 2, the highest guy for us, and he is also our World Champion. The next highest person for us would be Bruiser Jones at number 8. He is our United States Champion. The WWE Champion is actually pretty low at a number 9. And then the next guy for us would be Mr. Nice Guy, Azrael, and then Blake Austin on our roster. If we just look at the SmackDown side, this is our top 5 here. We go down, top 11, and then let's go look at Raw. Their top superstars: Ray Ryder, Zach Frost, Tank, Casey Jackson, and Dr. Walters. Again, the championships kind of changed hands a little bit here on on Raw, so the next power ranking is going to look really different for them because they had that pay-per-view Backlash. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode for you guys. I'll see you guys next week. This will be week number 5 coming up next week. And we're going to just start building some pieces, doing the building blocks for Judgment Day. That's going to be coming out in the next few weeks. So hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.